guys, it's so long. Welcome back and Happy New Year, guys. I'm so excited to be here. I can't even contain myself. I wish I could just see you guys. But anyways, let me get Mrs. Erica, okay? Hang on. Hey, good morning, third graders. Welcome to technology class. I know Puppy was like so excited, right? You were so excited to be here today because he had a lot of fun on the break. He did a lot of digging outside. But now we're back at school. We have to get back to being focused on our work and our studies and learning and everything, right? So we hope you guys had a super fun break and you got to play with Legos because that's what Lego Man would have wanted you guys to do. Uh-oh, he heard me say the word. You heard me say the word, didn't you? I heard you say Legos. I hope everybody got some Lego sets and you did some building because Legos are the coolest toy ever, right? You guys know that, don't you? I hope you know that. They are. Anyways, I think my mask is coming off my mouth. So not to get off the video before I get in trouble. Okay, so anyways, this week, let me tell you guys what we're going to be doing. It's the last week in the second quarter. I can't even believe this. Can you guys please stop growing up? You're growing up too fast. I can't handle it. I see you guys coming in the morning and I'm like, how tall are they getting? I can't handle this anymore. So yes, end of the second quarter. And so what I'll quickly do is I'll go through all of the assignments that we've covered, just to remind you to please, if you missed one of them, if you're like, oh no, I remember that week, I didn't do it. Do it this week and send it to me so that way I can put it in the grade link program and then it could count for your technology grade for the second quarter because I want everybody to get super amazing grades on their report cards, right? And so if you are missing something, it will be due by next Wednesday, January 13th. That's the last day to send anything in. That also includes your typing. So if you're missing any typing lessons, please do your typing. Right, Puppy? Puppy was doing a lot of typing over the break. I was typing because you know why? It makes me get stronger with my digging too because I'm using my fingers and my hands and everything. Well, actually, I don't have fingers, but I was using my paws, you know? So you might call, I was pawing. I wasn't really typing, but it was a lot of fun anyways. Yeah, so I'll go quickly over all of that. So let's take a trip back to week 9. We did Career Development Month, and we read the story about Grace Popper, the Queen of Computer Code, and you guys were supposed to type up, it was called Someday I'll Be. It was a asking you, do you see yourself as a computer programmer? If so, what kind of apps could you see yourself making? If not, what career do you think you would see yourself in and how would you be using technology in that career? So it looks like this. You were supposed to type it up and send it to me, okay? Week 10, we learned about the heart-to-heart students in Uganda, and everybody was supposed to type a prayer to the students. So I didn't send the prayers yet because I was going to wait until the end of the quarter in case I got a few other ones. But what I've been doing is copying, pasting them into a big Google Doc, and then I'm going to send it over. So if you didn't do your prayer yet, email that over to me. The other thing, let's see, skipping ahead, week 11 was Thanksgiving. Week 12, we did second step 9, learning about compassion. And there was a Word Google Doc that you were supposed to type in. I think it was like asking you different ways to show compassion. So please send that to me. You also had a typing lesson that day, basic punctuation. Week 13, we did the computer science week. We did the hour of code with the little monsters. So you were supposed to sign in and do your hour of code inside of the code.org website. You're supposed to do through level 7. You don't have to do, only up to level 7. So please do that if you didn't do your hour of code. Over the Christmas break, we had the special Google Sheets. You had to solve the hidden Christmas picture. So a lot of you guys figured it out. I won't say what it is in case some of you didn't do it yet. And you had the beginner review typing. So all of your typing was the 3-minute typing test, basic punctuation, beginner review.
3 typing lessons to do. Please finish those. And then please finish any of the other assignments that we just went over. All right. If you're not sure, you don't know, come knock on my door, have your parent email me, whatever you want, just contact me. Don't wait until the last day. Contact me this week so that way we can help you and you can maybe get it done over the weekend. That'd probably be the best idea, right? So I'm not giving any new homework today. There's no new homework. I'm going to do a short lesson, but there won't be any assignment with it because I want to give the kids who need time to finish up their work. I want to give them the extra couple of days, okay? Because I really want you guys to do well this quarter. Alrighty? Okay, so let's move on to our lesson this week. We're doing one of our second step lessons, and this lesson is talking about introducing emotion management, which sounds crazy, right? Like emotion management, but when you manage something, you learn how to handle it in the right way. And we're talking about our feelings, right? So we've been learning about, if you've been with me since kindergarten, which most of you guys have, we've been learning this every year because it's so important, right? To have empathy for people, understand how they're feeling, to understand people, to be able to show compassion, to be able to know our own feelings. How am I feeling today? And so we're going to learn today about our brains. And you might remember this because we did do it last year, our little hand brain. We're going to do that again. And so I want to just quickly start off with a fun story. So I'm going to pull up my little storybook here. So hang on one second. Okay, so here's our story. So you might, if you've ever seen this movie, Inside Out, it's a really great movie. They have all the different characters are each a different feeling. And they show how they all come together inside of the brain, right? So I'm going to read this to you guys, and it's just I just thought it'd be a fun story to share. So I'll read it to you guys, and then we'll come back and we'll review. Hi there, I'm Joy. I'm in charge of being, well, joyful. And let me tell you, there are a lot of things to be happy about, like dinosaurs and sprinkles on cupcakes and monkeys, of course. Who doesn't love monkeys? And oh, bouncy balls. I love bouncy balls. And you know what else is really great? Making goofy faces and twirling. You know, you just got to twirl sometimes. Twirling is just so much fun. And sunshine is my absolute favorite. Ooh, but rain. Rain is my favorite too. I love rain. You know what else is cool? Shiny red bicycles and new adventures are the best. But most of all, I found that happiness is being with your friends and family. Joy, I think you stepped on my foot. Hi, I'm Sadness. I usually feel pretty blue. I just don't understand the world sometimes. Like, why does ice cream fall off the cone? Or why do pencils break? I like rain. It makes you shivery and droopy. Puppies can be cute, but then they chew on your new stuff. Things just move too fast nowadays. I always seem to lose something, you know? Or sometimes I'm the one who's lost. Where am I? I like crying. It helps me slow down and obsess over the weight of life's problems. And I feel better, but then I feel sad again. You've got to be kidding me. Hey, what are you looking at? Fine, I'll introduce myself. I'm Anger. You aren't going to get all touchy-feely now, are you? I hate it when people say things like, don't have a cow. Why would I have a cow? What does that even mean? Don't lose your temper, they say. Well, don't worry. I haven't lost it. It's right here. I like to honk my way through every single day of life. And I made sure we get our head in the game. I've perfected the art of stomping. I like to stomp everywhere. I stomp, 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 and I glare at people. And just in case anyone tries to put us in a timeout, I stomp a little bit more. Timeout? Yeah, I don't think so. That's what I say. But if there's one thing that burns me up more than sunsets and more than scented candles, it's putting vegetables where they don't belong. Broccoli on a pizza? Who would have ever thought of that one? It makes me so angry. Ugh, that is not food. Hi, I'm Disgust. You should know there are a lot of gross things out there. Like feet. Who decided people should walk around on smelly blobs with toes sticking out at the end? Even the things that cover feet are gross. While we're at it, crabs. What are they even doing crawling sideways like that? Ugh. Or cows. I've got a disgusting word for you. Otters. Ugh. Want to know a lame activity? Going on a 28-hour road trip in a tiny car. That's disgusting. Let me tell you, nothing is worse than hearing the same sad song off key over and over again by Dad while you're trapped in the car. Except maybe sleeping on the dirty ground. Ugh, or sweating. Ugh, totally gross. Or not having any running water. I don't do smelly. Or a dangling spider. Ugh, disgust. And you know where all of these awful things happen? Camping in the woods, where there's all sorts of hairy wild animals and strange little bugs that I can't hop. They can hop on you at any moment. No thanks, I'm done. Spider! Hello, I'm Fear. I'm afraid of everything. I consider every day we don't die a success. Especially since the world is full of terrifying things. Look, I have a list. There's the stairs to the basement, spooky, and Grandma's vacuum cleaner, scary. And dare I even say clowns? Ah! It's my job to keep us safe from such perils, like making everyone aware that sliding down banisters is very dangerous. But no one listens to me. We could lose a tooth or something. Is it worth it, people? Is it? Is it? It's a thankless job, but somebody's got to do it. But let me tell you what I like to do. I like safety. Safety first. I like being surrounded by soft things, like feathers and marshmallows and socks, okay? And I love to relax in the evenings, sip a cup of tea, and watch a peaceful nature show. Ah! There's something scary! Oh, what a cute little hippo! That was such a funny story, Mrs. Erica. Well, it was showing us about all of our different feelings, right? And you know what? We all have those feelings because we're human and it's normal. And sometimes we have all of them in one day, and that's normal. That's okay. But we have to learn how to control ourselves so that we don't get crazy, right? Especially when we're in school and we need to be focusing. So we're going to review about our hand brain. So everybody, show me your fingers. Show me your fingers, Lego Man.
I have a Lego hand, so I don't really have that many fingers, but.
So our thumb, if we pretend that our hand is our brain, our thumb represents our feelings part of the brain. So let's pretend that our thumb is where all of our feelings are. And our other fingers, let's pretend our other fingers are our thinking part of the brain. So where we actually have our thought life, right? So let's fold our thumb against the palm of our hand and then fold our fingers down over our thumb, and there's our brain, right? There's our brain. So let's pretend, let's pick one of the feelings on the list here. Angry, embarrassed, excited, anxious, disappointed. What do you want to pick, Lego Man?
I think I'm going to pick, I'm angry when somebody knocks my hard-earned Lego tower to the ground.
Okay, so let's pretend you're feeling angry. Start wiggling that thumb until it breaks all your fingers out and they all start wiggling. I'm so angry. So now you're feeling angry. Your brain's going crazy. Your feelings are taking over and your thinking has no control because your feelings are taking over. So this is when we need to stop and we need to manage our emotions, right? We need to take a hold of them. And how do we do that? Well, if you guys remember the steps that we've learned, and we always just go over this every year. The first step is to stop what you're doing. Now name your feeling. I'm feeling angry. My tower down. Feeling angry. And then you need to figure out how to calm down. And so sometimes you might need to take a deep breath, Lego man.
I'm going to need a lot more than a deep breath for that Lego tower that I spent hours on.
Maybe you need to count to 10.
I don't know if that's going to help me.
Maybe you need to use your self-talk and tell yourself something to help get your feelings back in control.
Okay, what could I say to myself? Well, I know I worked really hard on this, but I can build it again. I had fun building it. I'll have fun building it again. I can forgive people that knocked it down. Maybe it was an accident, although I don't know if it really was.
Oh, Lego man. Yes. So you can start to use the thinking part of your brain and start to self-talk. Talk to yourself. I need to calm down. I can build it again. I had fun building it. I'll have fun again. And as you do that, the feelings part of the brain starts to calm down and your thinking can take over and your brain can come to a place where you're calmed down and then your body will calm down. And this is so important because you guys are, you're getting older now. You're going in 4th grade next year. And it's so important for you to learn how to control yourself, right? And to have self-control, and especially over your feelings and your emotions when you're in like a school setting, right? And maybe you have to focus because the teacher's in the middle of a lesson. And even though you're feeling frustrated that you don't understand it, you still need to stay focused. Because if you let your feelings take over, then you miss the rest of the lesson and then you'll be feeling even worse, right? So it's good to just keep moving along. And then when you have the time, you can ask for help, right? And so it's just learning these skills. I think the younger you are, the easier it will be for you to get trained up to know how to calm yourself down and manage your emotions. It'll be easier for you when you're older. By the time you're an adult, you will have mastered that skill. And that will be amazing because there's a lot of adults out there who have no self-control over their emotions. And you may know some of them. Maybe they're driving and they're constantly yelling out the window at people or honking at people. Maybe you hear them on the phone and they're like yelling at somebody. And so we don't want you guys to grow up to be those people. We want you guys to know how to stay calm because that's the best way in any situation is to always remain calm, right? So there is no assignment with this. It really was just a review of the hand brain. And I'm sure hopefully you guys, if you were here 2nd grade, you remember we did this last year too. But yeah, maybe just spend some time this week and think about anything that might trigger you to have a strong emotion. And then think, what was it about it? Like what caused you to have that feeling or emotion? And then think about how you could calm yourself down if it happens again. What could you say to yourself? Maybe would the breathing help you? Would going for a quick walk help you? You have to learn to build up things that work for you because everybody's different. So, what works for one person may not work for another person. And you may need to try different things. And that's what it's all about. You're learning, you're learning about yourself and you're learning how to really control your emotions, right? And to make the best choices, even when you're feeling strong emotions, which I think is such an amazing skill. So just a reminder, please check the website, send in any missing assignments, and do your typing. And then next week will be 3rd quarter, so we will be jumping right into some new assignments. So we want to have a good, clean, fresh start for our new quarter. And we want everybody to do amazing for their grades. on the report card for the second quarter. So please send in anything that you're missing. You have until Wednesday, January 13th. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys. We miss you. See you next time.